Ross Kingsley with Ian Baird. Ian, last week's game, can we talk about that Woking? From what I've heard, you're unlucky. Is that true with the offside goal?
Well, I thought, in the first half, I would say it was an even match. They scored straight away after half time, and having looked at it on the DVD, it certainly did look offside. And a benchmark is always how your own players react. And we had half a dozen, 6, 7, 8 over there. Danny Smith, who allegedly played him on. Danny's probably one of the most honest guys you'll meet in football, and for him to put up a quite a raucous defence, then I would assume that it was offside. And especially after that decision, the referee gave us absolutely everything. So we've had our bit of luck this season at times, and sort of Woking had their bit of luck. And for the last 25-30 minutes, we totally utterly dominated the game, pinned them back. But we just didn't have that final cutting edge that we've lacked against especially in the two Chippenham games.
Of course, today, now, Thurrock used to be known as our bogey team, and of course we don't talk about the game that never happened a couple of seasons ago, but we beat them in October. What about today? Because they're a bit of an unknown quantity, aren't they now?
Well, I mean, yeah, no doubt Thurrock have been our bogey team if you look at it. There's a horrendous result here, I think 2 years ago. The result in the game that we needed to get a point in to qualify for the playoffs. But since then, I think taken out that, I don't even want to mention the score, but taken out that game, we've done okay against them, and we beat them in October. I think we beat them. Well, I know for sure we beat them at here towards the back end of last season. I think we beat them 4-1. So the last two results against them have been positive. All I do know is since October, and since I had them watched, which was 2 weeks ago when they got beaten by Hornchurch 5-0 at home, they've gone and signed 8 players. So I've got to be honest, I don't know what we're going to get off them, and I can't for the life of me. Even before they signed the 8 players, I could never see why they were bottom of the table with the amount of good names they've got in there, and the amount of games they've played at this level, and higher and higher and higher. So it's a bit of a strange one, but these things happen in football. All we can deal with what's put in front of us today, and that's a new Thurrock. We've got a new lad in Damien Scannell. We've got Scotty Rogers making his home debut. Ali Fellini's meant to be making his home debut, but I've got a search party out looking for him because nobody can get hold of him at this moment in time. So there is a doubt whether he's going to play.
This is what you need to impress the new boss.
Well, yeah, these things happen in football. When you're dealing with bricks and mortar, they can't talk or can't move. When you're dealing with footballers, they can pretty much do everything, and they are at times a unknown quantity. And it looks like we've got a slightly unknown quantity in Ali Fellini at the minute.
So is my apprentice, he's missing at the moment. Suspensions today, 3 I believe.
Yeah, we've got 3 suspensions, 3 key players in Jamie Slabber, Danny Smith and Ian Heron, so they're out. Ross Bottomley's back in from last week. So that's where we are. So we've got a few out, and we've managed to bring 1 in. But we might lose another one now that it's meant to be playing. So as we sit here now, I think 10-2 is a little bit up in the air.
All right, Ian, well, thank you, and I'll catch you after the game.
Cheers, Joss.
Thanks very much.
Jamie Graham with Ian Baird after the Thurrock game today. How pleased you got 3 points?
Yeah, very, very pleased we got 3 points. I mean, if you look at Thurrock's 1 to 11 or 1 to 16, there's a hell of a lot of experience in there. They've brought in 8 players within a week, so they've totally revamped their squad. So we're happy to take the 3 points. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't matter how you get them, but it's nice to get them.
Were you worried at all when they brought it back to 3-2 late on?
Yeah, I was concerned. You know, fortunately enough, there was only a minute to go, so we had to weather the storm. And credit to Thurrock, you know, they dug in. You know, the first goal we conceded, you know, we're unhappy about that. And then obviously a needless penalty. So that's one thing. That's those things, kind of things that happen in football. But you know, 3 points, 3 points. So.
You started off very strong with, I think it was the 5th minute, Graham Montgomery blasted it over the bar for an open goal. Were you thinking, this could be a bad day for us today? Well,
yeah, I mean, you do think that. I mean, we should have been home and away in the first half. You know, like Monty's missed that. We've had one cleared off the line. We've missed a penalty. You know, on another day we could have gone up and 6-0 up. But at the end of the day, after I sat here at 4:45. I'm happy where we are. We won. We got 3 points.
Damien Scannell made his return today. How happy are you that he's back? Well,
yeah, I'm very pleased Damien's back. He's a real good lad, he's a good character. It would have been nice if he scored the penalty. He got the penalty, but he didn't today. But I think Damien will benefit from the game.
Some other signings you've made also made their debuts today. How are you happy with their performances?
Well, I mean, it's only Damien and Scott Rogers. The two of them made the debut. You know, Scott's an experienced lad. He did ever so well for us.
How much of a confidence boost is this win today?
Well, a win's a win, and I said to the lads at the start of the day, you know, we were on a hide into nothing. There's been a lot of publicity about what's going on at Eastleigh over the last couple of weeks. We're playing against a side that's bottom of the table, 5 points adrift. Everybody's thinking that it'd be an easy game. But I knew it wouldn't. As I say, they've revamped their squad. Happy to take the 3 points.
Thank you for that, Ian, and well done on your win.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks.